Greetings and welcome to the Prime Directive. I'm your host, Jeffico. My co-host, as always, Chris. Say hi, Chris.
Hello.
Lower Decks, episode 10, season 4. What'd you think?
Good shit.
Yeah?
Yeah, good shit.
Happy with the episode?
Happy with the episode.
No disappointments?
Yeah, I guess there's some disappointments.
Yeah, a few.
Yeah.
What kind of surprise?
Supposedly something that will make us all legends. But I'll bet the only name anyone's gonna remember is Locarno.
No way! They'll remember Nova Squadron!
Woo! Yeah!
Episode starts out. We completely gloss over picking up the crew.
Don't worry about it.
We just got the Admiral, and he's just like, don't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we got the Locarno message.
Mm-hmm.
He just fleet-wide told everybody, it's like, we got a whole Nova fleet.
Yeah, Nova Fleet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all the lower deck people. Two of each, probably.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna run these starships.
Yeah.
It's not enough people.
I think we were only seeing because like the people down on the planet was just the command crew. So I think he actually is supposed to have gotten everybody else.
And he's got a Genesis device part 2.
Mm-hmm. It's a Ferengi one.
Yeah, as a leverage.
Yeah.
They're part of the first totally independent, unaligned fleet in the Alpha Quadrant.
The Maquis would like a word.
If you're tired of risking your life for soulless bureaucratic captains who don't even know your name.
But no shots been fired.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a peaceful coup.
Yeah.
Minus
Just gave him a better deal.
Minus that one Klingon captain. Got torn apart. We never saw a few people.
Mm-hmm.
The whole last episode. Where was the connection? Yeah, we got a flashback of Nova Squad and the kid that died.
Yeah, we had a couple people reprising their parts in this. We had Wil Wheaton. That's fun. It's always fun when Will shows up.
Yeah. I felt like they were making fun of him.
You're already a legend.
Not after we graduate. We'll be assigned to different ships across the fleet. Out there, we'll be nobodies. Wes knows. He's lived it.
I wasn't a nobody. And I don't know about this whole starburst thing.
The Chorin chick was there too, eh?
Yep.
Brought the actress back for that. That's kind of cool. I like
cool.
I like that they're doing that.
Mm-hmm. Lower Decks has succeeded with their cameos very well.
Yeah.
And I think part of that's probably just because it's a lot easier to get people to cameo for an animated show. Like, you could do it from home if you really wanted to.
They have in the past. They just sent Ewan McGregor a thing to do a voice for a movie once, and just be like, sit under a blanket and read it into a microphone. The giant force field shield.
A Trinar shield.
Yeah.
Because they had a 3-binar thing.
Yeah.
Apparently. I did actually say, when they walked onto the bridge or whatever, I was like, okay, 1, 2 binar, and then there's a third one. Why are you showing me 3 binars? Where's the other binar? But apparently they're a triplet.
A forgotten system now protected by my indestructible Trinar shield.
Captain Freeman goes against orders.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna go rescue her daughter, but she doesn't have the firepower, so they go to Orion with Tendi, and she talks to her sister, to Erica. And then there's a fight.
Barter by combat.
Yeah.
And they have F, who is the Orion champion.
They choose Dr. Miglimo.
Yep.
Was a mistake.
Mm-hmm. It almost worked.
Almost. We're gonna get them to sneeze and pass out.
Yeah.
That's my combat strategy.
Yeah.
Sign over the ship.
And we're not gonna tell Miglimo about this before he has to go in the pit.
Yeah. He has to agree to go back and work with her sister.
Mm-hmm.
Give up Starfleet. Which is quite the cliffhanger we got at the end.
Yeah, I'm excited to see badass Tendi at the start of the season, though. I assume this is just going to end up being the same thing as when Boimler was on the Titan for a couple episodes. I don't think they're writing her off.
No. Tendi's a beloved character. We have to have her. So Locarno's just like, hey Mariner, good thing you're here, because I need you. And
absolutely no vetting process. Just assumed. Puts her on live to the entire quadrant or whatever.
Yeah, she makes him look foolish.
Yeah.
Steals the Genesis device, runs off, jumps in a ship, Federation style. Uses her mom's command code.
I'm assuming it was her mom's old ship, which is why those codes worked.
I think any Federation ship with the captain's command codes.
Okay, so she can just hotwire any Federation ship with that?
I'm glad the Federation computers don't give a shit about the voice.
Yeah, no two-factor authentication in Starfleet.
Yeah, wholeheartedly.
Computer command code override 06107.2.
Welcome, Captain Carol Freeman.
Yes.
Boimler in charge?
Yeah, we got to have Captain Boimler.
Acting captain. Did the voice and everything.
Oh yeah, he had a command voice.
I really wanted to hear Talin when she had something to say. I was just like, to hell with our orders. Come on.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be a to hell with our orders, but Cerritos Strong is something we've been doing.
Yeah. The warship that they get off the Orions does not work.
No, so they just use it as literally a very massive thing.
Yeah.
And they ram the very massive thing into the shield.
Yeah, I would have liked to see my engineer crew build that thing up. Mm-hmm. You know, get a little bit out of it. Mm-hmm. But I
think they could have really rickety, just hot wired the engines in like the worst way possible because it doesn't matter. It just has to go real fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We would have needed a longer episode for that, but season finale, we should have had a longer episode.
I do think sometimes the half-hour format gets in the way of what they want to do here, but they've been doing such a good job with it.
Next time, set a shorter timer.
To deactivate detonation, please insert 2 bars of platinum.
They put a paywall on a bomb? Stupid Ferengi.
One of my things I did not like was how we did Locarno dirty in this.
We kind of did. He was a dick.
Yeah, he was dumb.
Yeah.
He was dick. He didn't have a really well thought out plan. He wasn't like being a good leader. All the things they described.
That is absolutely a way to read Locarno in the original series. Was he's just being, kind of a narcissist and manipulating other people. Like he's outwardly friendly, but he's manipulating all these people to do things that'll just make him look good and that are risky and that are getting other people hurt. That is a way to read him.
You could read him that way, but you could also go by like what all the people assessed him as the next like great captain, the next great leader. Mm-hmm. Like they said a lot of watching that episode. They said a lot of great things about that guy. Mm-hmm. They're just like, oh, this guy's gonna be the best Starfleet officer. Mm-hmm. He's got natural skills and all this. I'm like, I didn't see any of that in this.
Yeah, he did not seem actually very skilled at whatever.
He just hated Starfleet because they kicked him out.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that because he has successfly built this giant fleet.
And he built built a ship that incapacitates crews.
Mm-hmm.
Yeesh, why is he so mad?
Locarno was kicked out of Starfleet. He got one of his squad killed performing a banned flight maneuver, then tried to cover it up.
Clearly, his emotional behavior conflicts with his culpability.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
They just made him into a little hater, and for me, the disappointment not only doing him dirty, is this was our big bad the whole season.
Yeah, and I think it fits thematically with Lower Decks. The big bad is a Lower Deck from Star Trek's past.
Yeah, but I don't know. I like my big bads to not be like, ow, I hurt my finger, I'm out. He's a little baby at the end. And although he did die.
Yes.
Trying to deactivate the Genesis device.
Mm-hmm. We got some very overt Wrath of Khan references today. We were even running with a lot of the musical cues from Wrath of Khan.
Yeah.
I'm surprised no one stabbeth anyone from Hell's Heart, honestly. But yeah, we had that beautiful shot of the nebula and the rings just sort of form around it.
It wasn't that long since we watched it, and so many of those shots were just.
It was the same shot.
Yeah.
You could run them back to back, and they very clearly did.
Yeah.
And that's honestly that nebula fight is something that Star Trek will not stop referencing. It was good here, but how many times have we done this? We did have some fantastic gags this episode. I did not see the Twains making a return.
The riverboat. Once I saw that, I was out. I was laughing my ass off.
Oh God, that was fantastic. And again, as they've been showing they're not afraid to do, they just outright said, "Doesn't he look like Tom Paris? He looks exactly the same."
I don't see it.
I'm sure.
Yeah, that was a great gag.
Yeah, just getting it out of the way there.
Yeah, we got Captain's yacht.
Mm-hmm. Nobody ever uses it.
Yeah, well, I mean, Picard did.
Picard did that one time.
Yeah. I wonder if it's like the Millennium Falcon's like escape pod, where it's just like the ship has a different shape because it's gone and they never got it back.
Full impulse before it closes!
Wow, I've never actually seen someone use the captain's yacht.
I do declare.
Final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Yeah, great fun episode. You know, we've got some bits to look forward to next season with Tendi. You know, we've got lots of growth for Boimler and Mariner this season. You know, Mariner's explicitly stated that she's going to stop self-sabotaging. I've heard this before, but let's see. Boimler got to actually be in command for a bit. And he did really well. He didn't have to do a whole lot, but he had a captain's voice, and he, you know, told the admiral to shove it or whatever. But that was really good. I'm a little sad that we didn't get to pick up on like evil Boimler or any of the stuff with Rutherford's implant and that history at all this season. We were really, really jam-packed with the you know, the ships being captured subplot.
Phillips, report!
This thing's a relic. Half the systems are fried. It could take months to get it battle ready.
We don't have months!
Don't worry, Captain. I've got my best team working on it. We could skip life support.
I think we said before, like, having to do that in every episode was sort of crunching things a little bit. We could have let the season breathe a little more. We could have just skipped that for the whole season and had the last maybe like 3 episodes be about that.
I feel they dropped the ball a bit on this one. There were a lot of good episodes. There's all the building stuff, like I expected to build towards something, and then what it built towards was just not as good as I thought it would be.
It was fine. I think we've had better season finales. The season 1 finale is still phenomenal.
He looks like Tom Paris.
I don't see it.
You may have been told scary stories of ships being destroyed these past few months, but that was a lie.
They have like the same face. They're identical.
No, I just don't see it.
Was it 2 or 3 with all the California classes coming together? Beating up the Texas class?
I think that was 3.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, in other news, somebody got a Moopsie shirt.
I did get a Moopsie shirt. This is fantastic. This is from the Titmouse website, which is the studio that does the animation for Lower Decks, and they're based in Vancouver. And this is the, as far as I'm aware, only official Moopsie merchandise that exists.
One day, I think, I don't know if I sent you the picture, but it was the Lower Decks crew in Halloween costumes, and I think Tendi was in a Moopsie
She had
costume.
a Moopsie? Oh, I gotta see this. I don't think you did.
Alright, well.
Okay.
Send you enough memes. Sometimes you gotta find your own ones, Chris.
Sometimes you find your own memes, nerd.
So I don't know what we're doing next. I feel it's Discovery in January-ish.
There's supposed to be a Prodigy season 2 at some point.
Yeah.
I think that was supposed to go in this slot, but then nobody's airing it.
I think they took the slot out, and I think that's going to get aired later down the road, so we might have a bit of a break.
Yeah.
Might have to find some random tracks to review. We can pull that off.
We could pull it off.
I wanted to do the Halloween episode.
Cat's paw.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe next year.
Yeah. Well, as always, guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.